you guys. My name is Precious. This is Sandra, of course, you know her. And we are on a part 2 of this confidence journey. We are so excited. This is something that United TRU, we believe in so deeply, with being transformed, redeemed, and unique. That is a lifelong journey. And especially as females, it is so important that we know who we are and whose we are, and also letting our actions match what we believe. And so we want to discuss that. We want to have an open conversation. This is a safe place. Me and Sandra has definitely been talking about confidence. And if you watch our last video, if you haven't, you definitely should. But if you watch our last video, we've been talking about confidence and we just want to hit it off. So Sandra, take it away.
Well, we've talked about really confidence, where it comes from, how you can have true. Today we're going to talk about true, authentic confidence. So as we know, we can all think of someone who we're like, wow, she is so confident. She's so sure of herself. She is really popular. Maybe she doesn't, she just is strong and doesn't seem to care what other people think. Maybe she's like really creative or really athletic, or, you know, really like she just accomplishes a lot of things. Or maybe it's a group of friends, you know, that you don't feel like you fit in with because you're not confident like they are. There's a lot of things, I think, wrapped up in it. And we as females, even from when we were little, you know, we want to be in safe community. We want to feel confident, accepted, and really know like genuine friendships too, that people aren't talking behind us, you know, or talking about us. And what we love about United and TRU is that it's God's community the way it should be. And so it's any beauty or value or achievements that you have, your goal is not to just keep it to yourself and boast and climb those platforms yourself, which you could, but your confidence, where it lies, is I want to collaborate. I want to help someone else. I want to help them see their beauty, see their worth, see the areas that they have been made so unique and really, really special. And I think as we break down confidence, we have to look back at, you know, so many people in the Bible weren't confident. And we can see like how they interacted, you know, how God came in and really interacted, and what we can learn about where our confidence or our sureness, you know, comes from. So I'd love to hear what you have to say.
You said something earlier, I never even thought about it, that like even when you're picking friends, you mentioned something about picking friends in because you want to be accepted, you want to be like with the popular group, and you want to be on the winning team. And we were talking before we started this video about athleticism, because anytime, at least for me, I grew up in the athletic world, so that's something I'm more familiar with. But athleticism, that's you can see that confidence very clearly. And who doesn't want to be on the winning team? Like, oh, Sandra's on my team. She's gonna win this championship for us. Or don't
Baller right here.
Don't depend on. Anyways, but that was just an interesting thing. And so I was just thinking about that. I'm like, man, we want to be on the winning team. And as we break down confidence, I want to encourage our viewers that the best way to be on the winning team is to join God's team. That is not a cliche. That is the truth. And the best person we could think about in the Bible that his life changed forever for the good is David. And even how when Samuel was trying to pick somebody who's going to be the next king, God had rebuked Samuel. He was like, hey, you're looking at the exterior. You're looking at the outside appearance. You're looking at all these qualifications that the world is putting the standard in. But that's not the sureness. I want what's inside the heart. And as females, it is so easy to get wrapped up in culture, because especially for females, we're measured by our outside. We're measured by what we put on. We're measured by the makeup we put, the hair we have, the jewelry, the friend group. We're measured by so much outside standards that when it comes down to searching the inside woman heart, that's where we find that mismatch. And so therefore, like, confidence is, what are you sure in? Inside, not outside. That not only that, but when I finished high school, the world was just I could do anything. I was confident in my abilities. I was confident in my brain. I was confident in the wisdom I thought I had. I was confident in just what I could bring to the table. I walked away from high school saying I'm an asset. And then I'm 25. And so I have grew less and less confident in a sense of like, life has thrown so many ups and downs. And what I thought I was sure in, it just brought so many wins, and it wasn't a solid foundation. So it fell. You know, some houses were built on sticks, some houses were built on wood. Like the things I thought I was sure in, it was built on sticks. And so it didn't last. And I had to be like, Lord, what is the sure thing? What is the house that's built on solid ground? And the only thing I can come to the conclusion of is that confidence in God, that sureness of God, that where David can go up to Goliath and say like, yeah, just by me, you would defeat me, but like, I'm going to defeat you by the power of my God. Like I'm on the winning team.
That's good. Well, I think too, we have to see what is the confidence maybe that we're putting off, or that our identity can get wrapped up in if we're not careful. I know that happened for me as an athlete growing up. That was kind of what I could really excel in, but then that ended. And then I was like, oh,
What am I?
What am I?
Yeah.
And we all have that. So that's the question, you know, if we want to ask ourselves, this is a great question to ask. Where is my confidence coming from?
Yes. That's a very great question.
Is it what someone else says about me? And that's okay, but that can't be the only place, you know? Or are people tearing me down? Or is something else, am I just wrapped up in that confidence? And I need to, like you said, see what is inside, because God is the one that brings us confidence, but we've got to empty our own confidence, what we're trying to just fit in that. And that's what people see. That's what people want to know. Like, hey, how are you so confident about yourself? Or how are you confident? Or they see you in that way and you may not feel that way.
Yeah.
But you can trust it. You can trust the confidence that comes from God. And so we are so excited to hear your comments, to hear, and then really for you to take some time to see, you know, reflect, where is your confidence coming from, and how can you believe what God says about you a little bit more today? So we're excited to hear from you, and we can't wait to see you again on our next True Talk.
Bye, guys.